Hi friends, this is Sai from Department of Civil Engineering. So we are discussing on subject of image analysis from remote sense and geotechnical information systems. So we all discussed about the what is meant by image, how you will be detect the objects, so how you will collect the objects, how you identify the objects, classification of objects and declination of objects. So at image analysis, so you people must have an able to study the image, so that if you study the image, so you can have an idea to analysis of it. So at different conditions, you must have the what is the interruption of the images, what is the size of the image, what is the tone of image, next one what is the pattern of image, what is the texture of image, what is the pattern, next shadow of the image, color of image, so how it will be rough texture or smooth texture, everything will comes in the image analysis only. Sometimes you will be have with the help of satellites, you will take the pictures and you will study. So here the platforms comes from the here platform is satellite. So whereas if you take any picture from the aerial, there will be aeroplanes or helicopters, so it is the platform here. Again, you will if you see aerial photographers, so directly they will be taken the picture and you will be studied the here. Satellite is a single band images or false color images, so different objects we are going to study. We all explained in the last previous one. So we will discuss the last one, we will discuss about visual interruption and digital image interruption. Whereas you take the simple example for visual one, you take the pictures from your camera is the best example. If you having any barcodes or any scanners, it's a digital image interruption. So visual will not have any security, whereas you compared with the digital, it is having high security one. So next one is we discussed in the last class, classification of images also. So classification of images consists of the uh, in the classification of images we discussed visual interruption and a digital one also. So at present in this topic we will discuss only small topic, that is image registration. So what is meant by the image registration? So in this topic we will discuss about image registration. So you in this name only it's saving the process of alignment of translation and rotation of carried out by the positioning two images or maps, same geometrical and of the same set of the objects with the reference of one other and of the obtaining the corresponding elements registered images. So if you having any boundary conditions, so for example you will take one example crop here. So crop here last time we will be marked here with the help of the GPS. So you take the photo with the help of the aerial survey. So you take the picture like this and the same two pictures, so what the picture you have taken and what it is having in my system is the same image, so it will be registered at the same place. Or geometrical conditions, it will be having the picture. For example, if you registered any maps, so at present you take example of India and the China. So at the border conditions, so there will be having like this. So if China is saying that this land belongs to us, but India is saying that this land is belongs to us, so this at the common region they will fighting. So at that situations, at that conditions, there will be study only image analysis only. So there is no country they cannot again country again will not survey and they cannot do this one, so they will study just image analysis. Or you take image analysis, for example you take that example only at border, our soldiers were be China army fighted with us, so our 20 people, 20 armed people has been died due to the border issue. So so how this one study takes place with the help of image analysis only. Other example, if how we identify the China is moving, our China army also moving at borders. with the help of only image analysis. There will be taken aerial survey, aerial photographers are sent to the monitoring system. So RS department will study each and every clarity image at that situation. So again there will be analysis of image only. Again there will be registered in that monitoring system. So there will be again sent to our departments which they're needed. At foreign exchange also there will be study at image analysis only. So China did not announce that army people had died this much people, but Indian government has been announced 20 armed people has been died. So we roughly estimated that China has been 40 to 35 armed China has been died. How can we know? So it is known by only just of image analysis and their situations at that conditions. So we did not enter in that country, but we know what is happening in that country. So how it is happens? With the help of remote sensing only. So this subject is very important for you to understand each and every point. So to know what were the sensors are working here. So we discussed the sensors are two type. One is active and next one is passive. So here there will be a passive image study. So how it works? Passive works with the uh, alternate sources. So if you send any data to that pass hits the ground and it reaches again to our sensors. Like that, if you want to take any images, so our system will be sent to the satellite. Satellite will take the pictures and again send to us. So it is happening here. So it is passive. So otherwise direct survey aerial, so it is comes from the active sensing. So in this concept of image analysis you must have subject introduction very well. Remote sensing, you understand what is meant by remote sensing only. You will next carry it to the sensors if you understand. Next you will carry it to the platforms. Next if you understand what is meant by the platforms, so platforms nothing but which is with we help that one and taking the pictures. So one is satellite platforms. So satellite platforms means satellite will give the pictures to us. Satellite is the important role here. Otherwise you take direct photos. How you will take if you direct taking pictures means helicopters or aeroplanes. So aerial is the main role here. If you take any picture with your mobile, so mobile is the mediator here platform. So that's it. So next one, if you have any doubts regarding the image analysis, image means simple you take any picture. So this is one picture. You see here small buildings are there. So you can study with the help of this one. So otherwise, so it is one picture you take. You see present all will be crops like this because there will be irrigation because with the help of our water. So there will be seeding the plants. If you take next to after 1 month, small plants will be growth here. So the picture will be like this. You must have able to study what is happening there. If you take any picture like this, so it is land is empty. If you take the forest picture, the forest will be having rough image. So that means land will not be same at all conditions. If you take any grass picture, so grass will be having slightly difference like, so it is a smooth with for that example. So here you see the texture of the picture. If you say if you see any picture with a regular, so it's a regular picture. If you see any like this boundary conditions, so it is rough one or irregular image. So you must have able to analyze the picture. You must have study of it. You must register also. Registration is very important. So if you will not take 1 2 3 pictures here, you take maybe 20 to 30 pictures. So how you can register it one? If you having location, it will be taken, file has been saved. If you want to again see that, you will go directly. Like that only picture will be having register. The process of alignment of transition and rotation is carried by posting two images or maps same geometrical same set of objects with reference one another, obtaining corresponding elements or registered images. Image registration is the most precise geometrical correction of each pix is known as not by its row or column, it's a digital image matrix, but also degrees, feet, meters, standard map projecting. So here it will be explaining that registration, it's not a easy thing. If you take the pictures alternatively, so 1 2 3 4 like that, so it will be taken here, and you must have to able to set in order, set in alignment, so set in object pictures. If you see at lower standards, you will be having a picture uh, puzzle. So you will be set the picture puzzle in a row alignment, in column alignment, or you will set in a geometrical of which object you can applicate of it. The need of geometrical reflection is essential for the actual data distribution, and distance measurements are required. This is known as image to map registration. So if you having, we are having old maps. So if you see old maps, for example, this is the old map here, plotted like this. So 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. So this is your object thing, just rough estimate. So this is your object. So if you take the rough estimations, you will be having very clarity here. So understand the subject. First you must have an idea of about remote sensing, next one sensors, next one platforms, then you will be having idea of image analysis. So the next one, image registration. So it's a simple topic. The process of the alignment of the transition and rotation carried out by the positioning two images or maps same geometrical objects with the reference of the another corresponding of the images. So here the process is known as image registration or image to image registration. The other important concept of image registration with the reference of geometrical satellite image specification, in which geometrical of image area is made up of plane metric. So here two concepts are there. One is image to image picture, image to image. So in this concept, image you will be taken here and you will study that image. So next one you will take image to satellite one. So satellite gives the image, and with the help of you are having images, you are going to study here. So the alignment is very important here. You must understand the each and everything. How you alignment means in a rows or in a column, rows or in a column, or with a set of an order. Alignment itself, it gives that a set of an order. It's a simple one. So you must have able to set the image one after the other. You must have to take the images at the one after the other. So you must have set in a proper, you must alignment it, you must give the picture output data with the image to map reflections only. So if you disorder, you are not able to understanding of it. So we here next we come say in the classification of images. So there are two types of classification of images. So one is spectral one, classification of images. Next we discuss about the classification of images. So classification of images, one is the spectral one, SPECTRAL, spectral. Next one is the spectral. So one is spectral, one is spectral. So spectral pattern recognize the procedure of the category authorized automatically land cover based pixel by pixel spectral information. So last time we will be having the data which has been collected, and it will be in GPS tracking system or Google Earth. So you will take the pixels. So pixels, it will be connected to the pixel. So pixel will be carried to the pixel directly. GPS will be understand each and everything. So next one is the spectral. The spectral pattern recognize the procedure of category image pixels based upon the spectral relationships with the surroundings of them. So for example, you see, so this one is very important. This one will be used at lower classes. You will say at olden days. olden days there will be said that you are having 250 of hackers besides of some x person, and in between the y and z, so you will be plotted like this, so then only you can understand. Whereas you come to the spectral, direct image analysis can be done, but here it will be not, it will be taken with the help of the surroundings images. If you say any landmarks, best example you take the landmarks. For example, where is Machala railway station located? You say 2 kilometers away from the bus stand. If you bus stand knows, you can knows the railway station here. So that comes the spectral. Direct one is spectral. You say direct Machala railway station, it's 0 degrees from latitude, longitude, it's having like that. So classification of images I will explain again. In that another topic also having supervised classifications, other one, and unsupervised classifications. I will be explaining in next class. Thank you.